Well, I'm repeating myself, but there won't be a meeting next week, next Wednesday, but there should be one the following Wednesday from Los Angeles. I'm flying out to LA on Monday. I know it sounds like I'm showing off, which I kind of am, really. Yeah, how surreal. Of course, that isn't going to happen. Fucking badgers cost enough money. The wonder is that nothing ever happened. Nothing ever will happen. There is only what's happening. It's utterly outrageous. The thing about this is, though, it's not news. It's nothing new. So there's thoughts about what happened, and there's thoughts about what will happen. And they're either happening or not. Non-duality is that complicated. It's just outrageous in the simplicity. Everyone knows without doubt that there is only what's happening. But my story is so important. The story is so important to me. Otherwise, I don't know how I got here. I don't know where I am. And I don't know where I'm going. And I shit myself because I'm not in control. The story is the illusion of control. The story is the illusion of knowing. So I know who I am. And I know how I got here. And I can pretend I know where I'm going. There's nothing wrong with the story. But unfortunately, there is a seeming problem for me when I am the story. And the story is me, my story. Because what are you without the story? What am I without that? And again, it's outrageously simple. I don't know. And I'm afraid if I don't know. I tell myself that I need to know in order to be safe. And again, the most simple wonder is I don't need to know. I never knew, but I pretended I did. And that gave me some sense of security, of being grounded, of knowing who I am. And you could say that's the plus side of being me. But of course, what it also gave me is dreadful anxiety, regret, shame, fear. The okayness of what is actually happening, which is only what seems to be happening. The okayness of it is wonderfully ordinary. There's nothing wrong with what's happening. But in the story, there's all kinds of wrong. Endless improvements. And it might just come to the place where the futility of all your efforts to improve yourself and to improve your life, and not just yours. Maybe you set about improving others' lives. If you had a partner, they weren't quite up to scratch either. So maybe I can help them work on themselves. Well, bully for you. I'm sure they're very appreciative of your support. But then maybe that wasn't good enough. So maybe you'll improve your community. Or maybe you wanted to save the whole of humanity. So you found a spiritual path that would be the truth for everyone. The arrogance of self knows no bounds, does it? How on earth could you know what's good for another human being? You don't even know what's good for you. I get asked quite often, what's the motivation to speak about this? And, sometimes I struggle to say exactly what that is. But one of the things would be the peace and rest in the end of self-improvement. Don't get me wrong, you can go to therapists who say you're perfect as you are. But of course, I wouldn't say that. There's no you to be perfect or imperfect. Everything is just as it is. And as it is could not be other than it is, simply because it isn't. As it is as it is, isn't it? It's not as it could be. That's what I say. It's all innocent. But if it's undoubted that life couldn't be any other way, in fact, there isn't any other way, there is just the way it appears to be, then there is such a wonderful, simple okayness. Even with questions. The questions are innocent too.